All righty. Thank you all for attending. I see a few. I just wanted to let the music play out. I am Coach LaTerrence Williams, Coach T. Williams. I'm a part of the Invest Now 2021 founding members. With this, we try and help people to reach financial freedom so that they can get rid of all the distraction in their life and be able to achieve their number one goal. What's up, man? Oh yeah, I'm on daddy duty, so I'm holding my baby, and I stay in the country, so I can't show my video, or I'm gonna be cut off. So real quick, if you put in Investing Now 2021 into your site, this will pop up for a free 15-minute consultation, and the whole purpose of the consultation is to help you to meet financial freedom. Come get them, mama. Whole purpose of this consultation to help you meet financial freedom. So we'll talk about your goals and figure out if we can work with you on there. Again, if you go to investingnow2021.com, then you'll get on my site. Me. All right, yeah. Again, daddy duty, daddy duty. All right. So let's get started in the interest of your time and my time, and I can go back to being the father I am. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So real estate is one of those things that everybody have a desire most to be in, but they don't understand the grind that come with it. And with that, this is one of my favorite presentations because it talks about one of my best stories that I can say. You know, a lot of time we talk about what we do for a lot of people and how we help people, but just to understand that you have people out there in need and don't know what they don't know, right? So the goal of this is to give you a step-by-step plan to get you started. Our program is here to assist you with financial freedom strategies. I promise you, if you follow my lead, you will build one of those ones. Tell you about the cash flow strategy. Cash flow is a strategy, not the one I use. I usually stay with a hold on the default chain, making sure y'all can hear me. Chesson. Yep. You can hear me. So I use the wealth building strategy, right? So that we want to do help you create a strategy for that. Really simple. I like to tell folks, hey, let's learn while you earn money, and then you return back as a coach. So want to build coaches, want to build people that really want to help themselves and then don't mind helping others. By doing that, it's a wealth building strategy, right? So practice through the process. Tonight's agenda, very simple. I go over a couple expectations, talk about why real estate, the opportunities, some of my disappointments. For the non-believers, I like to give something to them as well. And hopefully I educate you, just educate you. If we educate you on this process, that'd be good. Again, if you go to investingnow2021.com, you get a 15-minute free coaching call. All right. That's my website. Now, right now, I know you hear myth about how the market is that, hey, it's not a good market. People don't have money. People are not selling. People are not buying. All that is true if that's what you want to believe. If that's the case, I don't understand why JP Morgan is the biggest landlords now, right? The big banks are buying all the properties. Why are they buying properties? What do they know that we don't know? What do they know that we don't know? Well, they know that as long as inflation is happening and people are renting, people are not going to stop renting and start buying. So if you buy up all the properties, it's just a guess. This is not anything that JP Morgan told me. But if you buy up all the properties and you're the bank that give out loans and you can also rent to people, you're winning on both ends of the fire. So rental properties is that long-term strategy, how you make money. And that's what I like to get to teach you how to build your portfolio up so that you can have rental properties. Now, some people says, hey, quick cash profit now. That's wholesaling. That's wholesaling one-on-one strategy. I am not a wholesaler, but I do the wholesaling strategy to get quick money. Now, while doing that, if I do 5 wholesale deals that yield me $10,000 a deal, I got $50,000 to go ahead and buy my first rental or put a down payment on a rental. It makes sense? So I like to teach folks learn how to wholesale first, make the quick money, buy your rental with OPM, other people money. Once you buy rental properties, you create monthly cash flow. All right, money cash flow. Let's get to the nitty gritty of it. It's not about making $1,000 a month, right? If you got a rental property they're amortizing. That's your benefit. We'll talk about more about that later on. But if you get $100 more than whatever the rent, your expenses is on the rental property, where it's taxes, where it's insurance, where it's maintenance, where it's the property management. If you could make an extra $100, then guess what? You just took care of your water bill. Maybe you took care of your cell phone bill. Maybe you took care of two cell phone bills, right? So what I like to do is tell people, don't be greedy when you first start. You're trying to learn. So if you're trying to learn, I'm not trying to go for a home run the first time. I'm trying to get my water bill paid. If every month after paying all expenses from this rental property, it pays my water bill, I'm winning. Okay, the next deal, I took limited risk on that one. So let me get a bit more risky. I want to pay my gas bill, right? So the next one, what my gas bill? Average $250 a month. Okay, cool. Let me get a deal that pay my gas bill. So now my water bill is paid and my gas bill is paid, and I'm amortizing every month. You see the thought pattern in that, right? And then I go on up to my electric bill and the rest of my utilities. And as long as my utilities all are covered, then let's go for my mortgage. Now I need to start hitting some bigger bills that's going to take care of mortgages and car notes. Again, OPM, other people money, start paying for my way of living. And that's why I like about the monthly cash flow for me. I'm not trying to make $1,000 right off back on the first deal. I'm trying to get some of my bills taken care of. All this PowerPoint, if you want this PowerPoint, it's got hyperlinks in there to where you can find out more information and dig a little deeper. So long-term growth, that's the amortization. Guys, if you buy a house right now for $100,000, I'm just using it as this easy math. $100,000, you're buying a property. You're getting it with a bank loan. You only need 20% down if you're using a bank loan. 20% down. So that's $20,000 down to get that property at worth in value of $1,000. I mean, $100,000. All right. If you rent something out for $100,000, if you buy a $100,000 property, you can rent that out for $1,000 a month. That's the 1% rule. So if you never heard of 1% rule, it says, hey, whatever the value of that house is, you can rent it out for 1% of that. So you only put 20 grand down. 20 grand down on something that value $100,000 and you're renting out for $1,000 a month. If you buying a $100,000 house with taxes, insurance, depending on where you live now, right? This ain't no hard number. You would say all in $700. Taxes, insurance, maintenance, everything. All in $700. You're making $300 a month. You're making $300 a month. You're clearing that, right? So that's the part about long-term wealth. Now, over time, that house is going to amortize. You already put 20 grand down, so it's only worth, you are owed 80,000. You owe 80,000. Over time, every time that tenant pay the mortgage and pay the rent and they pay their rent, you're paying a mortgage and you're going down. It's amortizing over the next 15 years. So that's long-term strategy, how you making money. You're making $300 now, and then a house is paying off. All right. Hope you follow me. Now, tax benefits. This is the super sexy part. If you got a great job and you make too much money and you getting beat up by Uncle Sam every year, what if you bought a regular house every year, right? And you put in the business expense. Now you got a deduction. You just put money down or you bought something outright. That's a loss. Now you got to take that out. So your business, and if you're doing a sole proprietor or you're doing a limited liability, all that is within you, right? So that goes on a personal tax return. So you get personal tax benefits when you do this. And I'm not a CPA, so you'll get with your CPA to clarify this for you. But that's what I've been doing for the last few years. I have a great job. I make great money on my civilian job. However, I really have a need to have a real retirement strategy that I have control of. So I started real estate for retirement purposes. I didn't get in it for money now. I got in it for the amortize over years. And in 20 years, when I retire from my job, I'm not dependent on a pension from a job only. I have all these salaries coming in from my rental properties. That's why I call them salaries, right? Because every time the tenant pay money, I'm getting paid. And every year I get a raise. So that's why I like it like that. I call it that. All right, so I hope you follow that. That's my pattern for what I like to show people. Learn, earn a return, start with wholesaling. Let me help you to get started. I'm going to give you leads with the first end of it, right? I'm going to sit down and walk you through it because I want you to be successful, because every deal we close together, I'm getting paid and you're getting paid. And now I'm paying off my loans faster so I can get to that cash flow quicker. It's a win-win-win. We're helping people with problems. You're making money. You're learning. I'm teaching, I'm coaching, I'm making money, and then I'm paying my loans off. It's a win-win-win strategy so we all can win. That's what I'm about. So opportunities are everywhere around you guys. Opportunities are everywhere around you. I promise you this. If you walk your neighborhood, if you ride your bike in your neighborhood, and this is time for me to throw my dig in there. I do 1 mile a day no matter what. So I want to encourage everybody on this call to start doing 1 mile a day, no matter what, guys. And if you walk in your neighborhood, you can be looking at the driveways, be looking at the grass, looking at the mail falling out of the mailbox, looking at the windows with notes in it. And that's your first lead right there. Just walk in your community or riding your bike in your community. The reason why I encourage everybody to do 1 mile a day is because it's just good for your body for movement. So I want to encourage people to, hey, have a healthier life. So with opportunities, if somebody was able to assist you with your opportunity, would you think that'd be a benefit to you, right? Would it be a benefit to you? And I'm willing to assist you with all your opportunities, talk you through it, encourage you, inspire you, motivate you to finish the deal, right? People need somewhere to live. Everyone needs somewhere to live. Again, guys, these are hyperlinks. These are hyperlinks. So whenever you want to know more about this stuff, I got a hyperlink so you know more about it. So as long as people need somewhere to live and they need houses, you got opportunity. Recession proof. Guys, when COVID-19 happened, although they had those moratoriums going on, the government started making incentives for people like myself, and they started giving you the PPP loans. They started giving out all kinds of different incentives. This is one of the things that happened with me. What that word calls? The word just escaped me. Basically, they told me I don't have to pay. They gave me like 90 days. Dang, I forgot the legal term for it. Basically, they said, hey, you don't got to pay the doggone note for 90 days. You ain't got to pay for 90 days, right? And with that 90 days, we're not going to charge you interest. We're going to add those 90 days on the tail end of your loan. And if your tenants are paying, great. If they're not paying, we don't want to put you in a bind. And I forgot the term. It escaped me right now what they use, but it's a term for that whenever they delay that payment. All right. Convert knowledge into problem solving. As you're doing real estate, you're going to learn a lot of people situations. You're going to talk to several people on the phone, and you're going to learn it's a pattern behind the things they say and the actions they take. Once you start getting that experience, I'm telling you, get easier as you go. You got to keep going. I ain't saying it's going to take you a month. I ain't saying it's going to take you a year. I ain't saying it's going to take you 3 years. But if you consistent and you keep doing a business, you're going to see a pattern in the people and their conversations. And if you do my strategy where I teach you, you're going to learn a lot faster because I'm going to teach you how to be laser focused on the market you're in. And once you're laser focused on the market you're in, you get very sexy with it, right? Now, once you start having that experience and that knowledge, now you start making money for it. Now you're swapping your knowledge for money because once you understand the patterns, once you understand your market, and once you understand the process, now you start making the money because you can move faster and quicker and smoother. Faster, quicker, and smoother. And then you start building wealth from chaos. Because as many people got problems, you're going to get inside that problem. You're going to use the experience you gain from dealing with the other people, and you're going to have the knowledge to make money off that problem. So I call it profit from problems, right? So that's what we want to do, guys. We want to make some profits in this business. It's not about just helping other people only. You want to make some money so you can live free when you retire. Again, if you want to make money now, that's not the strategy I teach. I'm sorry. I apologize if that's not what you want to hear. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what I do. I teach people how to retire without worries. Retire without worrying about where my money coming from. The money from your job is going to be a bonus check. The money from your investment is going to be a bonus check. But the money from real estate is going to be a guaranteed check that's coming in every month that's going to pay. You're already paying all your bills already, right? Because I told you, you're going to start with your water bill. You're going to start with your electric bill, start with your gas bill, start with your cell phone bill. You get those paid with your rental properties. Now you don't have that cost. Now the money you come in going to start paying your mortgage. So you're not worried about bills because the rental properties are paying your bills. When it amortizes at the end, you're going to wholesale like I'm wholesaling now. Like I'm telling you, let's do the wholesaling strategy now to get you started. And I'm going to teach you how to be a coach like that. I'm going to train you on that process, guys. Do the same thing I'm doing. Why go figure it out when you got somebody already figured it out and doing it? And I got the receipts to show it, right? I got the receipts to show it. So I want to help as many people that will listen. I do. I really want to help you if you will listen. I'm here to coach you. So it's ways to lose in this business, guys. If you go out there writing checks for properties and you don't have that money and you guaranteeing it, that's guaranteeing debt, right? When I first got a business, I did do a lot of guaranteeing debt, and I won from it because I had a strategy. I bought it at a great deal. However, I'm asking you, start with building your cash flow by doing deals and have that money where you can use that money to pay down and pay for your first couple of rental properties. Then you can borrow against those rental properties and continue to build your wealth. Don't go in writing checks right away, right? We want to teach you how to build that cash flow, that reserve, so that you can have money on the front end to keep on growing your business. And once you accumulate some assets, you can borrow against those assets that grow. I'm not holding punches, guys. I'm not one of those people out here to tell you, I'm going to give you a little piece of pie and I want you to go figure it out and come buy it from me. No, I'm here to tell you this is a strategy. I've done it. That's what I've done, right? Oh yeah, I got okay. Hold on, baby may run in here a little bit. So I want to help you through that process. If you want to learn it, I'm here to help you. Now, we're not here lying to people, right? We're not promising anybody anything. We're out here to help people and assist people to grow their business. And as long as you're growing your business, we're good. As long as we're helping people out of a problem, you're good. I literally had a man today. I said, can I record this conversation? Because I don't want to, you to say I said something I didn't say. I'm recording for my good and your good. But it's about whatever is in your advantage is what I'm going to do. That's what the line said. Whatever is in your advantage, that's what I do without taking advantage of me. He like, please record this conversation. I love it. I talked to a real estate agent about the same property. I did the deal where I got the house subject to. The man said he want out. I just want out of the deal. I don't want no money. Just take over the loan and I'm happy, right? I said, cool. I think I got a better way of doing it, but I'm going to write the contract up with that. And I'm going to add on there, just in case this work out, as long as it don't cause no harm to you, will you allow me to buy your house for 20 grand? It's worth $130,000. I'm telling you, the house is worth $130,000 all fixed up. If you allow me to buy for 20 grand and it don't cause any harm with you, will you allow me to do that? Sir, if you're taking this house off my property and it don't cause no material error to me, go for it and do great things. Thank you, sir. I recorded this so that me and you don't have to go back on our words. My word is whatever is to your advantage is what I'm going to pursue. However, if this work out for me, do you mind if I go this way with it? Transparent and clear, right? He's happy. He excited. I recorded the conversation. And if you're a part of the coaching crew, you will hear that because I do record it for to tell my people and the team, hey, this is how we do business. We're honest, right? So training, I want to train you and I want to make sure you're good at what you do. And I want to make sure you're comfortable and I want to make sure you understand. And then once you learn one strategy, I want you to do it over and over again, like I did. Do it over and over again because that's your bread and butter, right? And you don't lose when you do stuff like that. All right. Tell me this. Would you be happy going to work and you're doing something to make a difference in your life and in the people's life that you're working with? Would that make you happy, right? I think it will. I think it will. It does make me happy to hear my mentees say, Coach, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for just taking out the time to take this call. Thank you for that insight, right? And then they already paid me money, but I'm still picking up the phone every day and anytime they call. All because I want them to win, right? And we're winning together. Again, it's a partnership. It's not about me making money off them. It's about us making money together. If they close those deals, we both make money. When they close those deals, we make money, right? And my goal is to pay off all of my loans with doing JV deals with you, joint venture deals. That's what it is. I want to work with people, help them to close on deals so I can get my end and pay off my loans. Is this not transparent? I'm being honest with you. I already got the money out there. I already got the debts. I just need to pay it off. So workaholic, is that not the same as stressed out? Uh, uh, for me, it's not. I enjoy working in the middle of the night on the stuff I'm working on because I know it's gonna come with a huge check. I know I made a big difference in somebody's life, and I know that I'm gonna keep making money. I'm gonna have another testimony to share with people. I'm gonna have another testimony to say, hey, this is what happened today based off of this situation. And I'm so excited that this person no longer have this problem. Nobody care about the money I'm making. They all care about their problem has went away. And the solution was me looking out for them. If you want to make money that way, that's what I'm here to do, help you to make money by helping people with their problems. You're profiting from their problem. People without a mission do not understand missionaries. Guys, if you're waking up every morning going to a job and just working, I know you can't wait till Saturday or whatever day you off. But if you're going to work to say, hey, I'm going to solve this person's problem and help this person with this problem and helping this person do this and helping that person do that, I'm a school teacher by trade. When I go to work, I loved going to works because I knew somebody mama or somebody dad them peed off one of those kids and they come into class or they come into school with an attitude. And guess what? You met the right one, somebody that care about you. They're not going to judge you. They're not going to talk about how bad your attitude is because you're mad at your mom, your dad. I'm here to help you see that, hey, whatever happened at home, happened at home. You here now. Let's move forward, baby. Let's go in there and let's make an A right now. Let's go in there and give your best foot forward while you're here because you got to go back home to that foolishness. But you here away from it. So whenever you got a mission, you're excited about doing that. You're a missionary now, right? But if you go to work and your boss is riding you, your coworkers looking for you to mess up, and they just want to laugh at you, you ain't on a mission. You're going to work just to make ends meet. You're going to pay bills. In this business, guys, we're helping people with problems. We got a mission. We're trying to find somebody got a freaking problem. They got a freaking problem. We're going to solve it, and we're going to profit. So we're excited about their problem. Hey, yes, that's unfortunate that you're going through that. But it's fortunate you found me. We're going to solve your problem, baby. We're going to take it away. Work from home. Guys, I know that right now since COVID-19, work from home is the new norm. We all want to work from home. And if you're working at regular job, I know you got a side hustle where you're doing some stuff on the side anyway. Why not make a phone call or two if that's what you do? And that one call or two end up with you with 5 to 10 grand in your pocket just because you decided to make a phone call or two. That's awesome. The largest amount of your money and time will go to education. Guys, Ron LeGrant, that's one of my mentors that I read and study. He said ignorance costs more than education, right? Ignorance, because you go out there and buy some sense. That's why the jailhouse is full, right? People get locked up for being ignorant of the law. Huh. That costs you probation, calls you ankle bracelets, that calls you on turn all the time monitoring, that calls you, I can't go out of town on vacation, I can't do this. That costs you so much more money because you're ignorant. I'd rather pay somebody for their knowledge to learn from it than to pay a college just for the teacher to teach you a textbook. I'm in school right now, guys. And unfortunately, we're learning about textbook stuff and you can't use in real life. We're reading books and studying stuff that I would never, ever use again in life, but it give me this certificate because the other person said, I don't have time for this mess. I'm not studying stupid stuff. I'd rather go make some money. So I got to get a piece of paper because I'm taking my time out of my day writing papers about stuff that is not important. For instance, i.e., I got 4 essays to write right now about business society. Man, that ain't gonna make me no money. AI, write about AI. Tell her how it's going to affect the world. Man, what? Okay, yes, I do this for this piece of paper, but that's not going to make me any money. But I'm telling y'all, hey, pay for this education. You make $5,000 in your first deal. You paid your education off and then some. You made 10 grand. You made a lot of money, and your education was like nothing because you can make that 10 grand over and over again. You made that 5 grand over and over again. Me writing about how the effect of AI. Come on, bro. An essay, that wastes my time. But I'm going to do it because I want that piece of paper in finance. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a finance degree. So two ways to learn. I guess I got ahead of myself with that one, right? You can learn by proven systems, or you can learn by mistakes. And you're going to do that anyway. I don't care if you do follow a proven system. You're hard-headed, you're going to do it your way. I've met too many people that have done it their way, even though I'm telling them exactly what I did and how I did it. And they go out there and do it their way, and they be like, wow, coach, what do I do next? I don't know. You continue to do it your way, and you're going to keep on trying to figure it out. But you paid me, so why won't you go and do it my way? My system is proven. I've done it. I'm making the money. I can show you the receipts. I can show you what I've done. And I show you how I did it. And I got all the contracts. I got to copy all my contracts. I save them so I can use their testimonies, right? Learning from mentors is the easiest way to grow, guys. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Stephen Curry, all these famous basketball players got coaches and mentors. They're not trying to do it themselves. If you look at any videos, I looked at videos of what's his name? Tiger Woods. His dad was out there throwing balls, extra balls in front of his balls while he was trying to hit the ball, bothering and mentoring and challenging him to be great. They're playing in the rain, right? Challenging them, making them better, right? I look at it like a lot of Kobe Bryant stuff now because Kobe Bryant passed, so a lot of stuff is coming out, and they tell me how he used to be somewhat of a bully, right, at practice because he wanted to make the other player better. But he made people better by challenging them, pushing them, and thriving. I want you to do the same thing. I'm not going to be a bully to you, but I will be honest to you. All right. And again, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance, right? It's ignorance. We already talked about that. Well, I said I got ahead of myself on that, but ignorance costs a lot more money. I'm not going to go through this whole PowerPoint, guys. I can, but I'm not. I think you got the gist of it. It's all about the fact that you got somebody like me that's telling you, I got a lot of loans because I use this strategy. I went out there and I wholesale deals. I made money. I used that money to buy my first couple rental properties. After I got a few rental properties, I borrowed against my rental properties and I started buying more assets. Now I have all these loans, right, that I got with little to no money down because I use OPM, other people money from wholesaling to get started. I want to help as many people want to get started in real estate by teaching you how to wholesale to build your cash flow up. So that's the wholesale blueprint, 5-figure formula. I want you to make 10 grand a month wholesaling properties. I want you to learn and earn money. And I want you to use that money to buy your first rental so that you can start paying your water bill with one rental, pay your cell phone bill with another rental, pay your utility bills with another rental. And by the time you did 3 of them and you got those bills paid for, you're saving money now. Now I need you to go ahead and say, okay, I want to go for a better deal so I can pay my mortgage or my car note. With every time they pay rent, they're paying the insurance, the taxes, the mortgage, and the maintenance, the property management fee, and then the rest of the money is paying my mortgage or my car note. Right? Once we get to that point, what problems do we have? My water bill is taken care of. My electric bill is taken care of. My gas bill is taken care of. My cell phone bill is taken care of. My car note is taken care of. My insurance is taken care of. My car insurance, right? My mortgage is taken care of. So that's 7 bills taken care of. That means that's 7 houses. Now, maybe you get a deal that you can pay all your bills with one house. I don't know. But that's what I want to teach y'all, guys. Let's eat the pizza, but let's eat it one slice at a time with one bite. Let's get started with OPM, other people money. And I'm saying that every deal I split with you and make money with you, I'm paying off my loans. I want to teach you the same thing. Get all these loans. Now go work with other people, help them get started on their long-term wealth building strategy so that when they retire from their civilian job that they work every day in 20 or 30 years, all their household bills are paid. So that money they was paying for that is going to their pocket now or going to other investments. But when you get your pension plan, when you get your retirement from your job, you also getting paid every month from your rental properties, cash flow. because now you're going to teach other people how to wholesale and pay off your loans. And now you got more money. Guys, step by step. I just gave it to you. Which scripts, which email strategies. I got my son. My son is 16 years old. He don't want to talk on the phone with people, so he email people. No problem, son. Just reach out. Keep reaching out. And now I got people calling us back and reaching back out to us and emailing us back because of it, guys. If you want to get on my call, investingnow2021.com. A big block gonna come up to get on my calendar. And that's it. Guys, like I said, I don't know how to go through this whole PowerPoint. If you want this whole PowerPoint, please get on my schedule. I promise you I'll share it with you. It's got hyperlinks to my first deal when I did my first closing, right? I got the buyer and the seller, everybody testimony to let you know that nobody was mad, everybody was happy, and I made money. They all was happy. All these are hyperlinks to a YouTube channel to show you all this information, guys. It's there, right? It's just that simple. Like I said, this is a sexy process. This was my Vivian Street project. I bought this house. I can't see the number. I think it was $3,200. That house is worth $78,000. They go $78,000 right now. I bought that house for $3,200. And I did not have to send my cash at first. The problem was it was in probate. That's what happened, guys. Let me show you how. This is an exciting deal for me. I was going to buy this people's house by buying them furniture for their living room. That's what I'm going to use my credit card with 18 months of interest free to buy this house by buying them furniture for their freaking house, right? That's what I'm going to do. However, the house is in probate. The house was in the father's name. And because the house was in the father's name, they had to go to probate and they didn't have the cash to do that. So I had to come up with the money to go ahead and help them with probate and finish that deal. And then put some money in their pocket so they can go buy some furniture. So that's why I had to do it. $3,200. The house is worth $78,000 right now. So I got a house right now under contract, $30,000, $100,000 the house is worth. I'm gonna put it on a contract for $20,000. The house is valued at $130,000, all fixed up. I recorded the conversation with the man today, and he's agreed right now to put the house on a contract for $20,000 or subject to the existing loan. So whatever he owed on there, I'm gonna take over the mortgage. That's it, guys. That's super sexy. What this include in our membership, right? You get a 1-year commitment if you get the full membership, right? I got memberships for 2 weeks. I got membership for 6 months. I got membership for a year. I like the year commitment because if you fall on and fall off, if you start and stop through this year, then you got time to catch back up, and I'm still here for you, right? We do bi-weekly meetings pretty much twice a month, right? You got 2 coaches. Coach Joe, he's a fixer and flipper. He got experts in that. If you want to do that strategy, he kind of coach you on those type of styles. If you decide to go that way, he kind of give you a little guidance on that. But that's a whole nother program. We're teaching you how to get started with real estate through wholesaling. But that's process that you'll learn about through this process. And hey, you know, if you take that little information, you do a lot with it. But he do have a book on that as well, how to take houses subject to as well. So you get an expert on his end as well. 30-minute extra time. If as time to time you want extra time by yourself without the group, you'll get that, right? Because you get my personal cell phone number and you can call and text me because I want to work with you. I want you to close those deals because if you're selling deals and making deals, I'm making money too. We're both making money. So I have no reason not to support you, not to give you attention, not to give you documentation for your implementation, right? Y'all excuse my baby, y'all. I got my son here. He's running around having a great time. In the other room, I'm in my office with the door closed. He that loud. All right. You don't have to do this full time. All right. You don't have to do this full time. Again, I work full time. I don't have a problem with, hey, as long as you commit every day to do something, you will make weight. But if you're taking days off, you can't expect the same results as somebody that's working every day. You ain't got to work 8 hours. You just need to give some time in. I say give an hour a day. An hour a day. All right. This is your commitment to you helping somebody with a problem to make money. Right. But if you ever want to become a self-made millionaire, that's your steps. You're going to have to take steps. And you have to start doing something to do that. Again, I don't want to go through this whole PowerPoint. I really don't. If you have any question, I would love for you to put in the chat box. I would love for you to raise your hand if you want to, me to call you out and ask you a couple questions or two. No issues. I'm here to serve you. I come on every Monday, the first 4 Mondays of each month, regardless of what's going on in my life. I try and do that unless it's a holiday. Yeah, because I want to serve as many people, right? I want to help as many people get started in real estate so they meet financial freedom and then they can live their purposeful life. I really and truly believe that if you eliminate your financial concerns, then you will be able to live a fantastic life because now you can live a purposeful life. For those who did not see the first part of this, if you go to Investing Now 2021, this will going to pop up this big old box and we'll get a 15-minute call. So I definitely want to encourage you to get on my schedule. I'm copying this. I'll put in the chat box. Yeah, let's get on a coaching call. I think somebody asked me the cost of the membership program. Get on a coaching call. Let's talk about it. The thing about it is, I don't like to do that because everybody's situation is different. I work with you based on what you think you can afford. I'm just going to be transparent with you. It's not about the money itself. It's about, hey, are you committed? Are you coachable? What can you do and what will you do to go ahead and meet what you're trying to go, right? You know what you want to do in life. I know that I want to help you. Let's talk and let's see if we both can work together and agree. And then let's move forward with a plan and a path for you. So that's the fair cost of the coaching program. But you're more than welcome to go to my website. I do have prices out there. You would not like those prices. But that's not the prices you have to pay when you're on the call with me because I try and work with you and get a good understanding about what we can do to help you, how much assistance you really need, and we go from there. But if you go to Investing Now 2021, I put some numbers out there so that, hey, if anybody just want to go to my website and just pay, hey, fine. I appreciate you and I love you for that. But guess what? The people that get on the call with me, that sit down with me and we get to know each other and figure out how we can work with each other, we go forward with a different strategy. Maybe a payment plan. I don't know. Whatever works best for you. I hope I answered your question, Mr. Russ. All right. Anybody else got any questions, concerns? I hope I'm not yelling to my mic. I know I get excited about doing this. This is a fun thing. Let me make sure I ain't missing anything that's most important. Like I said, I think I'm going to restate a lot of things. I did write 2 books. I wrote 2 books trying to get people started. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just get on my schedule. Did I? Yeah, I did put that on link in there for everybody. Okay, good. Yeah, y'all couldn't paste a link. A little bit about me. I mean, again, I am a school teacher by trade. I am a coach. I did do driver's ed. I am a sports official, all that stuff. I'm one of the people I'm all in when I'm into something. I am a part of the VEP program, the Veteran Entrepreneurship Program through the Small Business Association. I went and got trained on how to start a business and how to help people start a business. So I love helping people. I went to, even though I got a business since 2004 of entrepreneurship, I still said, hey, I still go to school to get more. I am in school right now and in college as well, working on another degree, So, hey, I like learning. I do like learning. And I want to help as many people. And I know people say, hey, if you got a piece of paper behind your name, you're important. All right, cool. I'll get the piece of paper if you think that's important. But for those who don't understand the strategy I teach BRRRR. I love BRRRR, right? So I start with wholesaling. That's how we buy our properties, right? We rehab our property by continuing to wholesale. So we use other people's money to work on the property. Then we rent them out. And once we rent them out, we refinance, put a loan on them, and then we repeat that strategy over and over again. So if you didn't know what BRRRR means, that's what it is. You buy, you rehab, you rent, you refinance, and you repeat it over and over again. And I'm being transparent. I promise you, that is exactly how my real estate business has been. I put houses on a contract for a wholesale. Either I wholesale it to somebody else and make a profit, and then I put another house on a contract for wholesale, and I buy that property with OPM, other people money. I'm just being transparent, right? Then I keep on wholesaling to repair the property and get it fixed up. So I use everybody else's money to work on a property. And then I got a loan on the property for that 100 grand I'm talking about. I got 20 grand to put down on the property, right? And now it's super sexy, right? Super sexy. I'm going to unmute you since I see your hand up. Hello? Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, I hear you.
So I had a question for if you're very unmotivated or something, or you have a little doubt, how would you keep going? What would you think about?
So good question. Great question. Great question. If you unmotivated, now when you're saying we're doing a strategy of coaching, the program of this, or are you talking about in general? Which one are you talking about? You talking about this coaching
Like
program?
in general, like taking action.
Oh, great deal. Okay, thank you. I want clarification. So you always got to have a why. If you're doing anything and you don't have a why you're doing it, if it's just for money, that ain't enough why. All right. You have to have more than you're doing it just for you, right? For me, I have to use an example because you gave me a very broad question, right? So for me, the reason why I keep going, even though it's hard helping people get started in real estate, because a lot of folks get started and they quit. They have so many excuses. They find every reason to say that they can't do something instead of just doing it, right? And then they do stuff the wrong way without doing it my way, and then they get mad about the results, and then they blame everybody but themselves. So how I keep going, because I know that if I help this person and they get the success, once they get that success, they're gonna be a maniac and they're gonna keep moving. So the reason why I keep doing it is because I know that once I get that one person that got the success story, I'm gonna ride that feeling that I got from doing that over and over again until I find another one. And now I got two stories. So the way I keep going, I find something more than just me. It's got to be more than me, right? I buy rental properties not because I want only a retirement strategy for myself, but I know if I die today or tomorrow, my kids have assets that they wouldn't have had if I wouldn't have done it. So now, hey, you got to keep going, son. You got to keep these houses going. You got to keep moving because it's not just you depending on your success. I have my family members that I want to live better than I ever lived. I have other people depending on my success. So the money, hey, it's cute, but we all know once you make money, you're gonna spend it, you're gonna splurge, you're gonna lose it, you're gonna do what you do. And it's not gonna get you the same satisfaction of the smile you put on your kid's face because you can refinance this house or you can go buy this based off that. Or, if I pass tomorrow, or, I know that I left assets behind that my family can be joyful to say that, you know what, his life meant something. So you just got to find more than just you being excited about something. You got to find more than just you doing it only for that immediate gratification. You got to do it for something bigger. So that's what keep me going. Heaven knows this is why I'm doing this. Um, I was in the military for 26 years. The reason why I stay in the military, not for my benefits, is for that young soldier that just started getting in the military. I can go and sit down with them and tell them all my mistakes so they won't make them. I kept going to help others. I kept going to speak up for those who can speak for themselves. So it wasn't just for me, it was the impact I had in that environment. And then the last example was being a school teacher, getting up in the morning, going in there, first thing, the kids coming in, the auditorium of the gym, mad because they got the bus because their mom or dad just made them mad because they fussed at them or yelling or cussed at them or whatever. But I can tell them, hey, don't carry on with that. Let's do this. So I look forward to changing somebody's day every day. Right. So it's more than just teaching the kids. It's about what inspiration can I have in their life. So did I answer your question? Let me unmute you. Did I answer
Absolutely.
your question?
Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope that you continue to move forward too, as well. All right. Anybody else got any questions? I'm sorry I beat that I beat that down, but I do want to make sure I give you every example I can to make sure we got something that we can meet you to where you get it. Joe, I see Joe on the phone, man. Can I unmute you, brother? I hope you're in a good area because I'm gonna go ahead and unmute you. If not, just mute yourself back, get ready. One, a two, and a three.
Man, what's going on, coach?
All right, brother. How you doing?
Man, hey, I'm great, 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 man. Just going back and forth with a seller right now on a subject to transaction, which is pretty a pretty cool deal, man. I know you touched on it briefly earlier, and this house here, man, the guy purchased back in 2017. So his interest rate is a 3.4%. He owes $54,000. The house is worth $110,000. That's as is right now. He's already updated the appliances, the granite countertops, the floors, the bathrooms. Had a storm come through there last year, so it's a brand new roof on there. Uh, from all the photos, the only thing I see that I could potentially have to change coming up is the HVAC system. Outside of that, this house is ready to go. Now, this gentleman here, he's just a tired landlord. He doesn't want to move back to the area where the house is located, and yeah, that's it. He just don't want to deal with it anymore. And that's where people like yourself and myself, we come into play because we can offer them a solution for their problem. And so for us, that problem turns into an opportunity. That opportunity turns into an asset for us. So it's an exciting time, man. It's still, the market itself it's funky. However, just like anything else, if you're funky, you go take a bath. You go take a rinse off. So with that, what I'm saying with that is, hey, you go to the areas where the opportunities are, and you wait there, you fish there, you seek there, you search there, and they'll come to you. They will come to you. They will come to you. So yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that.
I'm excited for you, man.
Well,
I'm excited.
each one teach one. Each one teach one.
I'm trying. I'll try to see if I can play this on speaker, man. But I can't. It ain't playing out loud. Yeah, man. I recorded the conversation when I talked to the young man today. And I did talk to a real estate agent today as well.
Perfect. How did that conversation go?
Hey, it went well. She stepped out of she had a conference. She's in a conference right now, and she stepped out. I called her twice. She's like, "Oh, wait a minute, this person anxious."
Hmm. Hmm.
So, but she told me that I sent her the address, I sent her the seller names, and that's why I recorded the conversation, because I wanted her to hear what I talked to them about as well, so that she can know that make sure that I ain't misquote her about how the short sale gonna go.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect.
And I want
Perfect.
to make
Well,
sure
yeah,
I
yeah.
told him too. Yeah.
She's perfect. She's gonna reiterate everything that you shared with him, and it's going to be a very seamless process for you both. And I know that's what we all seek and search for. So I think you're gonna come out on top on this one, brother. I do.
I hope so, man. I hope so. It's gonna take some money and some work. So
No, absolutely, absolutely. I just whenever that's the beautiful thing of networks and sharing opportunities with other people. Because most of us, we think like, oh, I don't want to say anything because X, Y, and Z could potentially ruin this opportunity for me. But when you're in a great network around a good group of people, no, we're like, hey, how can we enhance this opportunity? Is there anything I can do to contribute to this opportunity, ensure that you close this and it goes through smooth? So we work together. That's the beautiful thing about partnerships, man, and having good network.
and just for beach coach, just for to help the people out that's on the call that's still on. Listen, it's real simple. I worked this deal. I shared the pictures with coach, and I already got the house pretty much under contract verbally. Once I shared the picture with coach said, "Hold on, man. Let me hook you up with a person I know that deal with short sales all day long. Because of the condition of this house, I think you'll be in a sweeter deal if you do it this way." Again, I don't usually deal with realtors and work with realtors, because coach love realtors and work with realtors. That's the benefit of having partnerships. You have one person that usually doing stuff. Hey, I like going straight to the people and talking to people with the problem. I don't want no middle person in between. Coach said, no, no, no. I do a lot of business. I'd rather let the person that like talking to people in between do that. And if they ain't doing a job, then I go talk to them. But coach don't mind dealing with real estate agents. He knows several of them. He understands their job, and he like to help them to learn how to work with investors. So you get the best of both worlds by working with us, because he understand those. I understand, hey, here's my strategy, here's what I do, and here's how we come up. So it's a beautiful thing when you got partners like that you can work with, business partners like that you can work with. And coach, he said, hey, let me let you run it by her because you already got a house on the contract. So what the worst can happen? You get a better deal? Absolutely. That's the worst can happen. Then let's go for it.
That's it. That's it. That's it. And I truly believe like it's so much more so much better of a deal based upon the condition of the home. Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what, man, this is how this is how it's true whenever we say, man, we're brothers from another mother. Man, you're negotiating a short sale right now to acquire. I'm negotiating a short sale right now to acquire in Chicago. They wanted 100,000 for it. I got them to accept 85. So now negotiating with the bank, telling the agents, or I don't want to say telling because that sounds very vulgar. However, supporting and coaching the agents on, hey, this is how you present the information to the bank. This is how you push it through. Because this is the first time that they've done it. And guess what? The bank has already taken action by sending an appraiser out there to evaluate the current condition of the property. Have approved an actual preliminary approved the actual acquisition. So, boom, coach, that's exactly what you're doing. You mentioned to me the subject to, and this is just amazing. I think you had 2 subject twos, and then get one just knocked at my door. Wasn't even like really searching, just knocked at my door. And so it's just amazing how, again, back to the network, those of us that believe in the laws of attraction, there it is right there. I mean, that prime example. I wasn't even searching for a subject to transaction. Coach T mentioned 2 of them. We discussed them. We spoke about them for, I think, man, maybe 2 weeks, coach. Then next thing my phone's ringing. Hey, you still look, I am. And boom, the short sale wasn't, yes, I've always been looking for things that I could take in wholesale. And now, voila. It's just, man, we could call it a coincidence, we could call it laws of we can call it a lot of things. However, I'm gonna call it what it is, and in my eyes, it's a blessing. It's based upon the action that we continue to take, the seeds we continue to plant, and we're getting some pretty good outcomes. Some pretty good outcome, Coach. That's not a bad retirement gift to yourself. You're getting 3 houses. Look at that. That's not a bad. You're getting 3 houses for less than $100,000. Coach, that's a man.
That's how you want to go
you gotta
out.
be ready to go get me a job, man. Hey, I'm gonna go put in an application tonight, because if that's what if that's what the good Lord have in store, man, for those that are faithful, shoot, man, I'm about to put my application in.
Amen. 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 Well, Coach, you got anything that you want to share with the team, man? I appreciate you jumping on, man.
No, that's it, brother. That's it.
Great deal, great deal. Anybody else have any questions? We're coming up on our 10 o'clock time, and I gotta go get this baby and take him a shower and lay him down and all that good stuff. All right, well, great deal. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. Looking forward to y'all getting on my schedule. Hey, Coach, we'll talk later, man. Take care.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Out.